I can't believe he didn't like the article and had the nerve to lie to me about it. What? Time for Valentine's Day. What are your plans now? That you've experienced what love feels like. Do you like it? Yes, today we are in the last chapter, the finale of the Valentine's Day project. If you have not seen the other ones, catch up on it right here. This is the moment. We waited this whole story for Juliet. What is her final decision going to be? Is she going to let love into her life for the first time ever, let her guard down a little bit, and let back in? Will the walls stay up and Beck is forever on the other side? I hope she gives him a chance because he's such a sweetheart and I think he'll help her recover. But we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see if she gets a happy ending. Well, she's going to get a happy ending. Whether she's single or with Beck, I think it's going to be a good ending. Either healing with Beck or healing alone. It doesn't matter. We're going to do good. But let's see how the story ends. If you enjoyed this series, please consider giving this video a like as it helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's get on to the finale of the Valentine's Day project. I can't believe he didn't like the article and had the nerve to lie to me about it. What? He never said he didn't like it. What? What? Where is this coming from? What do you mean? Am I forgetting something? Did something go on behind the scenes? What do you mean he didn't like it? I know him, he didn't like it. Then what other explanation is there? He might as well have. Juliet, you're going crazy. The crazy is getting a little too real. I don't see any other explanation for why he would act like that. It's obvious he didn't like it. You make a lot of assumptions, Juliet. There is so many assumptions. I could see it on his face. He was biting his tongue to not tell me he hated it. And now I have to publish it knowing he doesn't like it. And every time I see the magazine, I'll think, oh, that edition has the article that Beck didn't like. Why do you care so much? Because I wrote that article thinking of him. I want him to like it and tell me he liked it. I'm embarrassed. Don't be. What if he liked it and maybe he's just keeping it a secret? What? Okay, well, whose side are you on? She's on clearly trying to be a bestie to us. She has our best interest and she knows the truth. She knows the tea. Don't be ridiculous. I'm sorry, Juliet. You're the one being ridiculous. So we'll just say the top one. Why would he keep it a secret? I don't know. I'm furious. About what? Okay, changing the subject. Do you want to go out for Valentine's with me? You don't have a date this year. I do, but I'm starting to think he's a tool. He's funny and handsome now. But I'll gladly ditch him for you. Please don't. Come with us then. You'll like him. He really is funny. We'll just say, what in the world is my life now? How in the world am I considering going on a Valentine's date with my best friend and her tool of a date? Yeah, no, the answer is no. I won't let you stay in for Valentine's. I always stay in for Valentine's and you never had a problem with it. Okay, Juliet, I'm going to let you in on a secret. If you hated Valentine's when you didn't believe in love, you'll hate it 10 times more now that you're heartbroken. I'm not heartbroken. Lies. The lies and delusions, Juliet. Girl, please. I'm a tiny bit heartbroken, but that doesn't mean I plan to cry all day on Valentine's. I can do other things. Like what? Like, just go out with me. And your date, I'll ditch him so it can be just us. Okay, are you sure you're okay with it? Your hottie will be upset. Oh, he'll live. And I very much rather spend Valentine's with you. Summer's such a good friend. She listens through all of it. She is such a good friend. And I promise I'll make sure you have fun. Okay. Okay, Juliet. This is going to be a secret. Yep, she's setting this up back. Everything is going according to plan. Excellent. And she has the nerve to sit here and be like, Beck hated my article. I'm ready. No, dress up. This is me dressing up for a date with my best friend. I don't know how much up you want me to dress up. Way more up, Juliet. Way more up. Oh, why are we going? Where are we going, Summer? It's a surprise. Please humor me and put on a pretty dress. All right. Okay, let's get her looking cute ombre split dress. I'm curious to see. Ombre? Ombre? Okay, floral watercolor dress. That's cute. I like this. I like this a lot. And let's see what the last option is going to be. Off-shoulder pink dress. Hold up. I know they're different, but aren't they the same exact patterns? Ombre split dress. Okay, they're not the exact same, but they are very, very similar. We were going for a very specific look for all three of these, but we're going to be different and we're going to go with the bluish one. I like this one. This is the one right here. A little difference. Still got that pink on it, but just spicing it up a little. I look amazing. Oh, she has the same floral. We are all into the floral patterns. The trend alert, everybody. This is a trend alert in this story. They are wearing those floral patterns this chapter. Is this better? Way better. Oh, who is that? That's probably my surprise. Oh, what did you do? Why don't you go find out for yourself? Go open that door, Juliet. Go open that door. She knows deep down it's going to be Beck, doesn't it? Surprise. Beckett? Juliet, what are you doing here? So remember when we first started this whole thing, we made the deal and you promised that you'd be truthful at the end of it. And I don't think you were honest. So I think in consequence, I kind of won the bets. How do you know I wasn't truthful? I can elaborate as much as you want. But first, you need to keep your end of the deal. I believe you owe me a date, gorgeous. We said, this isn't, I'm not. You can't just assume I wasn't being truthful about me not believing in love. Okay, so let me check some of the facts. Ever since the deal ended, you failed to stay away from me. You were jealous when you saw me with another girl. And to top all that, you wrote the most romantic article I've ever read. You liked the article. Of course I liked it, Juliet. And the reason I like it the most is because it was the confirmation I needed to know that this between us isn't over. That's right. Because someone who doesn't believe in love doesn't write about it like that. I believe I owe you a date. Yeah, I believe you do. You already dressed up for the part. I am. Can you give me a moment? I'll be waiting for you right here, gorgeous. Okay. You tricked me. This called for extreme measures, Juliet. I hate lying to you, you know that. But sue me, I'm a hopeless romantic and his idea was so sweet. Plus, you deserve this. Goodness, I'm gonna pass out. You'll be fine. You got this, Juliet. Happiness is waiting for you at the front door. You're the best friend ever. So are you. Have fun. All right, this is the big date. I hope I will. Will she get her true happiness, her love story, her Taylor Swift love story? This is beautiful, Beck. It is indeed. And it's ours for the night. What? I might have spent my whole life savings. I don't know if you know this, but journalists don't make much money. He rented this whole place out like he a little celebrity. Oh my gosh. Wow, you didn't have to go this fancy. Of course I did. This is your first Valentine's date ever. This is my first date ever, in fact. So you'll need to guide me through this. Oh, no, see, that's a lie. We had those little dates in the past with Beck. They counted. Can I ask you a question? Of course. Why were you acting like you didn't like the article? I was just trying to contain everything I wanted to say to you because I wanted to say things right. And what did you want to say? I wanted to ask you why you lied to me. Why did you think us being apart was easier than trying to make this work? Because I'm scared that you'll soon realize I'm not the love you're looking for. And I'll be heartbroken because you're definitely the one I'm looking for. I'm going to let you in on a little secret, gorgeous. Remember when I told you my relationships kept flunking because I kept realizing the girls I dated weren't for me? Of course I remember. It's the source of all my insecurities. That is not the source of all your insecurities. Don't even do that. Well, there's more to the story. A few years ago at college, I met this grumpy girl who was stunningly beautiful and painfully intelligent. Oh, I see where this is going real quick. And to top all that, she was the best inspiring journalist anyone would ever meet. But she would never look my way, so I kept dating other people while having a very embarrassing crush on this girl. But every time I dated somewhere else, I kept comparing them to this grumpy girl. It was like my heart knew there was way more to her than met the eye, and my heart wouldn't be satisfied with anyone else until I could finally be with her. I think my heart was right because it only took a Valentine's Day article and a silly deal for me to fall in love with her. What? I'm in love with you, Juliet, and it's okay if you can't say it or don't feel it yet. But I need you to know that I am all in on this and for however long it takes. I'll make sure to show you that you are the love I've been waiting for all my life. Beck. Just applause for Beck, everybody. Beck is such a good guy. He's going to be a great boyfriend, a great husband, a great father if they want kids, a great father to animals. Beck. Oh my gosh. Ooh, we can say I love you too. But see, that's a lie because I know Juliet wouldn't actually say that right now. I don't know what I feel, but I want to figure it out. We've been there. We've done that. I think the middle option is Juliet's pace. I may be falling for you, Beck. Correction. I definitely am. I am so scared about all this, Beck. But being away from you hurts more than the thought of us not working out. I'm scared too, gorgeous, okay? Maybe we're scared of different things, but we can still face them together. I'm willing to fight for this as hard as possible and do everything I can to remind you that love is worth it. We're worth it. Okay. Please don't break my heart. I would never do that. Don't break his heart either. Please don't break mine. Never. I so knew I was going to win the bet. I hate you. You don't. I don't at all. They are having a happy, positive ending. And they kissed. And the kiss happens. Okay, so where are we now? Sometimes things really do work out in the most magical ways, don't they? But for the first time in forever, I'm happy to admit that things do work out for the best sometimes. Thank goodness. Could you imagine if this ended with things didn't work out and they had to move on? Like some TV shows like that where it's like, it looks positive and they have that little blurb at the end, like it didn't work out. And that strange situations can bring you the best outcomes. It did for me. An article I would have never written with the last person I expected to be partnered up with drew me to the most amazing person I never knew I needed. I may be thanking Henrietta for the rest of my life for pairing me up with Beck. It may be the best thing that has ever happened to me. Good for her. Okay, so we're still friends with Asher. Hi, Asher. Morning, Juliet. Your usual, yes, please. Add a black coffee to that. My treat for the grump. Come on right up. I hope Asher finds someone too. He's a sweetheart. I don't need you to pay for my coffee. Oh, gorgeous. It's an investment. I'm doing everyone a favor by fueling you up with caffeine. So annoying. Please, you know you can't live without me. Lower your voice. I don't want anyone to find out I'm fond of you. I think people may have noticed already. There are your coffees. Have a nice day, you two. Right back at you. So wait, gorgeous. I wonder how long has it been? Did I miss it there? Since we need to be professional at the office. And not peeing at the office is a minimal price to pay so we can keep working on articles together. They would have let us anyway. We make too much of a good team. Who would have guessed? Not me. I would have guessed. I actually did guess. Want to bet and all that jazz. We throw that bet in my face forever. Forever and always. Oh, they're happy. I'm happy to see them happy. The end. And that is the end of the Valentine's Day project. So they had their happy ending. Let me know what you think in the comments of the story. I enjoyed it. Was it my favorite story? No. I like the characters. I do like that Juliet it wasn't like a mushy-gushy forever love story. Well, that's how it ended. But like the middle portions, how it wasn't like she immediately just was like, oh my gosh. Because he's a perfect man, let's be real here. But she still had her guard up and everything. And she was hurt, which I like that little bit of realism they put in there. You just don't recover that quickly after being scarred and traumatized in the past. So I like that. I do, however, think in the terms of a story that we're like reading like this, I maybe think we could have like trimmed out like 2 chapters. Because even though I liked the realism of Juliet recovering and being hurt, I felt like we did that a little too much. We had too many times of like going towards Beck and then pulling back. And then going and then pulling back. And personally, I was getting a little tired of it. Juliet was getting on my nerves. But I think that's maybe because I could have cut off like maybe like 2 chapters. Or some portions of that. But again, I did like the realism. And I really can appreciate that the author stuck to that. So overall, it was a good story. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like an over-the-top story, which, you know, I love my over-the-top stories, but it was a nice read. I enjoyed it. But let me know what you guys think. Did you love the story? Did you enjoy it? If I had to give it like a scale out of 1, I don't know what I would give it. Do I give it 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10? We'll do 1 out of 5. Like 3.5. I'd give it a 3.5. I liked it. Did I think it was the best story ever? No. Was it terrible? No. I enjoyed it though. But let me know what you guys think of the story in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I hope to see you in the next story, video game, whatever we decide to do. Thank you so much again, everyone. Bye.